turn the recording on. Awesome. So as we can see, we're doing a Reddit in-house game. Just casting this here. As we can see, the bans, you know, Ziggs, Vlad, and Shen are all banned from the purple team, and on the blue team, Morgana, Nautilus, and Alistar are banned. So Volibear is actually going to be making his appearance in this game as first pick for blue team. Sinister Ring, picking him up. If he locks him in, we'll have to see. He's got about 12 seconds to decide. Nope, it looks like last second he's going to switch to Mordekaiser. Nope. Changed his mind. Oh, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? It is going to be Mordekaiser. I believe last game he played Yi. If I remember correctly here. Chat, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Kassadin did not get banned, so that's actually not a bad pick going in, especially if he's trying to predict Mordekaiser going mid. Not a bad pick at all. However, Mord does have some good pushing power, which is very good against Kassadin. Jungle Jarvan actually getting locked in there. And I'm sorry I don't really have a cool delay or anything on the champion select, so if you guys are min-maxing your champion picks or whatever, I apologize for that kind of interference. We're just going to have to live with that. Now the picks are going to blue team. Let's see how they're going to respond to this. Definitely put some thought into it. Still putting a lot of thought into this. Really thinking here. The smoke's coming out of the ears. They don't really know what's going on right now. Alright, Olaf getting picked by I Love Koalas. Fantastic name, by the way. It's absolutely true. Find one person who doesn't love koalas. I'll find you someone without a heart. Kale, probably top lane if I had to guess, but as I was instructed, I don't really know what to expect in these games, apparently, so we're going to keep an open mind. It could be AP Kale. Who knows? That could be fascinating. That would be fun, actually. Purple team, now it's their turn to think about it for a while. Gangplank coming out with the heal. Sivir. Gangplank, Sivir. Oh, here's the Ashe. Ashe might be their AD. Trying to pick between them. You know, they're all very good options. I'm thinking that might be, with the heal, that makes me think it's going to be like a support Gangplank or something like that. Actually, no, he's got the teleport now, so he is actually probably going to go top lane. We don't know that for certain, though, but we'll find out. Poopster, last game, played a very good Twisted Fate, for anyone that didn't see it. Gonna go for the Malphite here. And we'll see what Skanky Spanky's gonna pick here. He's doing some thinking. Champion select is always the most exciting part of any game, I'll tell you that though. You tune in for this and that's really all you need to see. Just, yeah. Lulu, very nice pick. She did recently get a nerf, but she's still extremely solid and extremely viable. It looks like Reckoning on Kale is going to be the ranged AD for the team. And Blitz is probably going to be the last pick on purple team. Both solid teams. If he locks it in, very interesting teams here. Not bad choices at all. Ashe Blitz, very good combination, especially with the arrow and the grab. Fantastic. Olaf as a jungler, very solid. I like him a little better in top lane. He's very good. And Blitz has about 3 seconds to decide if he wants to lock in Blitz. And that's going to be a lock-in. That looks like it's going to be a kill lane, bottom lane for purple team since oh, he switched from Ignite. It could have been a good choice. Lulu's going to provide a lot of hassle for purple team with some poke. It's going to be an interesting game. Based on champions alone, it's going to be interesting at least. And we're about to actually enjoy our 3-minute delay. So buckle in because it's going to be a riveting 3 minutes of just kind of hanging out here. Boom. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. I will do that actually. Lane matchups, and this is just going off assumptions here, in terms of what I think is actually going to happen, because as I've been told to expect weird things. Mordekaiser versus Kassadin is going to be really interesting, considering Kassadin is the anti-mage. If Mordekaiser plays it right, he could survive and just push the lane and then roam, hopefully. But Kassadin, you need to do something about Kassadin because he's just a terror to all the lanes. And he could be an issue there. Blitzcrank Ashe versus Lulu Kayle. Very interesting there. Kayle has the ultimate, could save the life, but the Blitzcrank silence could become really big of an issue if Kayle doesn't get the ultimate off fast enough. So with Blitzcrank though, you have to be a little careful about positioning. You gotta, watch where you're standing. Definitely use the minions kind of to the advantage. You'll see probably Lulu do a little more of the whole warding the bush instead of using herself for bush control, because then that kind of gives you a target. It gives Blitz a target of where he could aim to get those grabs. Malphite top lane versus Gangplank, that's actually going to be pretty good in Malphite's favor just because he can stack the armor, still get the output, the damage output from Malphite's passive on all of his abilities. And Gangplank, I mean, it's really going to be a farm lane for Gangplank. He's going to do his best to stay alive, but Malphite can just build armor, negate Gangplank's damage, and just keep going. I once knew someone who did like a bruiser Malphite. It was really interesting. It kind of worked. I don't know if we'll see that. Probably not, because he's not playing. And in terms of jungle Jarvan actually has some pretty solid ganks if he knows what he's doing. A lot of people don't really value him as a jungler as much, but I think he's really solid just because his main crowd control is that knockup, and he does have the gap closer that is the same spell. I mean, he knocks you up and closes the gap, which I think is fantastic if he lands it. And since knockups can't be affected by tenacity or anything like that, I mean, what else can you ask for in terms of a gank? Really good setup, especially for Kassadin, who can also gap close right onto it, ultimate onto there, get the slow off, get the null sphere, and actually do a lot of damage. And since Kassadin can use his flash-like ultimate to jump into Jarvan's ultimate, there's a little bit of synergy there. So the ganks actually could be really good on Mordekaiser, who's really, his only escape is gonna be flash. So he's got to be really careful, especially if he gets silenced, because then it doesn't matter how much lifesteal and spell vamp he has. Oh, look at my happy little background. Yay! Isn't that adorable? It doesn't matter how much spell vamp Mordekaiser has. No, it's responding. I'll just wait. Doesn't matter how much he has. If he's silenced, he's not doing anything. That sentence took about 10 minutes to finish. That was fantastic. And as we can see, blue team actually has 2 skins. One of them is limited, so we're gonna put it to 2.5. 2 purple teams 0. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the advantage to blue team immediately at loading screen. So we're gonna have to see how this goes. And they actually, little do you know, actually has a passive bonus. That's actually not true. I was really hoping to see the Blitzcrank skin. Definitely not Blitzcrank. Oh, I love that skin. Like, that skin makes me laugh every time I see it. I once played this game on a team with someone who would make the same joke he played support, so sometimes he would support Blitzcrank. And sometimes, every time we were out to loading screen, he would use that skin and just say the same joke of, "Hey guys, I tried to pick Blitzcrank, but it gave me this weird human champion." And he thought he was hilarious every time. I'm not gonna lie, it was funny the first time, but the 12th time it got old. So in terms of starting items, whoa, we don't want to go backwards. Get live. Sorry about all that jumpiness. Didn't mean to click that. Malphite starting with cloth armor, 5 health potions, very solid start. It's going to help him kind of negate the Gangplank harass that's going to be coming out. Bottom lane, Blitzcrank doing the standard support start of 4 wards, 1 health potion, 1 fairy charm. Lulu actually went for 2 health potions and only 3 wards. Not a bad choice against Blitzcrank, who's really going to be trying to kill you. And it looks like purple team's actually trying to set up here for an invade. They do have Blitzcrank, so that's very common. I mean, I kind of expect it. And Mordekaiser might find himself in trouble here. Jarvan could use his little banner as a ward and help spawn out here. Pings are being told to fall back. I think purple team did get spotted. And here they come. They're charging into the bush. Malphite kind of in a weird position right now, actually. We're gonna have to see. Oh, they are so close to each other right now. Oh, will Blitz get the grab off him? They are oblivious right now. Blitz is in melee range of him. He's just not even doing anything. Oh, big damage is going off on Olaf, and Blitz misses the grab. Will the Ignite take off? Ashe flashes in for the auto attack finish on Olaf. Is going to get the heal off to protect from any damage. Get the danger out of there. And now they're going to chase off Malphite. They actually are going to stay and take the blue. Good choice. However, they do have a ward following them. They have a nice little buddy there. Kind of giving blue team a little ins on that. And no one cares about that Skype. Get out of here. So here they go. Blitzcrank still has a friend here. This is actually really interesting. When are they going to take care of that? Yep, he's just going to let it fall. He's going to kite it. That's what he's doing. He's denying experience from his lane. He might be actually dragging it back to Casson there. I'm actually more interested in that. Alright. I don't really know what happened to the tail of the little minion that could. Because Gangplank was actually taking a lot of damage from Malphite. Gangplank did start with the Meki Pendant, or however you want to pronounce that. So it looks like he wants to do a lot of parlay, harass, or just farming in general. So right now it looks like Malphite's actually doing extremely well top lane. And it is the Lulu Kale bottom lane. And ooh, Olaf sneaking in there. And once again, Gangplank is just getting harassed like crazy. He might actually have to put a lot of points into his heal here just to stay alive in this lane. I mean, like I said, he's going to be taking a lot of harassment, and it's just going to get worse over time the more farm Malphite gets. Malphite's a very solid pick against Gangplank. Blitzcrank kind of jockeying position, wants to get a grab off, and Olaf's just sitting in that bush. It is not warded, so this could be really bad for purple team if they don't expect it. They don't. And Ashe is still level 1. I mean, it's too bad right now that blue team is really pushed right now. We're going to jump the top lane. See that really nothing's happening. Blitz misses a grab, gets the caster minion, and Olaf's just going to get out of there. He's just determined right now. There's just nothing going to happen there. Not a big deal. Mid lane, I really don't expect this matchup mid lane to really turn out into anything until level 6, and then I think Castellan's going to really start. And Malphite just gets an easy looking kill on Gangplank. He makes that look extremely easy. Just kind of walked up there, slapped him with a rock, and just said, "Yeah, what's up? What's up?" And that's really not going to help top lane. Jarvan really is going to need to give a lot of attention to Gangplank there, or else that lane's going to spiral out of control. I mean, Gangplank has 10 CS to Malphite's 21 already. I mean, he did get that chalice, so that's a good idea because he wants it ranged farm. He's not going to be able to get melee range without really regretting it. And Malphite, Mordekaiser, too many M names. Just getting his farm on. Does he have enough for that Hex Tech yet? No, he doesn't. So I really don't know what he's gonna. He might just go back, kind of finish it. No, he's gonna farm the wolves actually. The blitz grab missing, going out. Jarvan's ganking nothing right now. Actually, he's just he's thinking about ganking in his head. Not a problem. Olaf doing a little counter jungling. He's just kind of taking a little trip. Both teams have very similar war strategies. And mid lane, actually, something's going on here. Jarvan is finally getting that gank off. He misses the knockup because Mordekaiser did flash, so he's going to want to come back for that, especially since it's getting close to the ults. And Olaf looks like he wants to counter gank here. He's going in. The Null Sphere gets off on Olaf. Olaf's doing a lot of damage, but sees the Jarvan come in. Olaf's really low. That's a good call to get out of there. He doesn't really want to risk anything. And both Sinister Ring and Olaf, I Love Koala is on Olaf, very low there. They're going to want to go back. Olaf's actually going to try to heal up off of raids. Pings are going off top lane. I mean, Malphite's still very dominant right now. He might be, I don't really know what he's trying to build there. Could be Philosopher's Stone, maybe? We'll have to find out. Now, right now, it's about even in gold, actually. Purple team still has a bit of a lead. But it is quickly, you know, going in blue's favor. Alright, Blitz and Lulu kind of sharing the same bush, you know, kind of have this pact of, hey, whoa, 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 don't grab me. Don't grab me, I don't want that. And it looks like Gangplank had to flash there. I mean, Malphite is just wrecking this Gangplank right now. This is not good, and here comes Jarvan, though. The gank coming in. Actually, nope, just the say hi. Not really the gank, kind of just coming in and say what's up. He's really low. That's a good idea he didn't go in there because that actually could have been really bad in all seriousness. Mordekaiser taking a lot of damage from Kassadin, but Kassadin's going to back out. Mordekaiser is going to go through the approach of just pushing him. Looks like Malphite wants to steal Wraiths. Nope. Oh, he's going to come in from behind on Kassadin. Mordekaiser's actually pushing really far ahead. The flash goes off from Malphite. Misses the ultimate, but gets the rock off. He's coming at him, and Blitzcrank says hi. He's like, what's up? And Ashe is coming. That's a very responsive bottom lane. They saw that coming in. Oh, Malphite might be caught here. This could be really bad news for him. Oh, and Blitz lands the knockout. Gets the grab. Ashe is just getting those auto attacks off. The Null Sphere comes off, and Mordekaiser's trying to do some damage to kind of get him away. And oh, and the Glitter Lance lands from Lulu on Ashe, while Blitzcrank's chasing after that Mordekaiser. And the volley comes out, and Jarvan's coming in to say hi. Lulu's kind of in a weird position right now. She needs to back out of there before Blitzcrank. Oh, the Glitter Lance comes off. Actually is going to help disengage it. Uh-oh. Oh, so close. If that Blitz landed that might have been a really dead Lulu. Or at least a Lulu without flash. She would have had to get out of there. Now the ward's going down on Dragon right now. And Mordekaiser's doing what he does best. He's just going to farm a lot because that's really all he can do in this matchup. It's going to be better for him to just farm and then leave his lane because I think Kassadin could kill him. Push Kassadin to the turret, and that's one way you can handle Kassadin. Kassadin really can't farm as well as Mordekaiser. And oh, a gank's coming in bottom lane. The Null Sphere goes off on Mordekaiser. He can't get that ult off. He gets the ultimate ignite combo off. I think Kassadin might fall there, but oh my gosh, Mordekaiser's staying alive by attacking there. Jarvan is going to clean this up. It looks like yep, there we go. And Kassadin staying alive. That was fantastic. I don't really know how he did that. I think he might have health potioned through that, but that was so close. That was really lucky of him. And Kale is going in on this Ashe, doing massive damage. The Ignite almost taking it down, but Ashe has to use Summoner Heal. And the poke coming from Lulu is going to be enough to push Blitzcrank away. And now Gangplank is trying to farm top lane. Malphite taking a shot of the turret, but the armor off Malphite. And ooh, Lulu's trying to pump out the damage on Blitzcrank. Not much happening there. Barely dodges the grab. And she's just gonna chill out in the bush there, not a problem. Gangplank trying to farm there. He actually did catch up in farm, which is fantastic. That Chalice is helping him out, letting him just parlay. And he's playing very defensively, and that's fine. Not a problem. Kale right now, just taking advantage of having the lane by herself, not having to use Righteous Fury. 2 last hit, which does push the lane. And Jarvan ganking Malphite. Not really doing much damage though. This Malphite is extremely tanky. They need to do something about that top lane or else this could really spiral out of control. They're trying. They might need Kassadin as a top lane as well, just so that they have some sort of magic damage to help actually do something to Malphite. And Jarvan's visiting mid again, but sees that Mordekaiser did go away. Olaf trying to get the blue buff, gets grabbed by Blitzcrank, the volley comes off, but now Olaf can't be disabled. He's going to get away because of that. He had to ult though, but that's fine. I would rather use my ultimate than die any day, especially with double buff. You don't want to give that away. Purple team did pink ward Dragon, not a problem, and ooh, Jarvan might find himself in a very sticky situation here. Oh, they didn't see... Olaf didn't reveal himself. Oh, the damage on Jarvan is just ridiculous. He's flashing out of there. Kale does actually flash back. And then Jarvan's going to use his little dive or dash combo, whatever you want to call it, to get out of there. Very solid. Now Mordekaiser and Kassadin are duking it out mid lane, but Kessen's just gonna ult away, not a problem. Oh, and Kale gets grabbed by Blitzcrank, getting the slow from the Ash arrows, almost taking more turret hits than they wanted to. Now they're gonna back off. Ash almost has that ultimate and teleport coming in from Gangplank to get back to the lane. Kind of surprising Malphite, who is really low on mana, so if Gangplank wanted to do anything, now's the time to do it, actually. Since Malphite's not really going to be able to return anything. And there we go, he's taking shots from the turret. He's actually at half health. He might be in trouble here if Gangplank can't finish up on this. The ultimate does come off, and bottom lane actually does something on directed camera. That's not exciting. Gangplank is actually going to flash in under turret and get the kill. Very nice. He has the ignite on him. He almost goes down. If he would have taken one more turret shot, that would have been really bad for Gangplank, and he really needed that. That's going to put purple team up 3-1. I'm sorry for that quick jump, and Jarvan does come bottom. Oh, but they don't know Olaf's there, who's now going in on Blitzcrank. They have split damage here going on. Lulu's trying to take down Ashe while Olaf was sitting on Blitzcrank. Lulu's going to finish off Ashe. Olaf is doing massive damage to Jarvan. Lulu gets pulled into the turret, so Blitzcrank, oh, and the clutch Lulu ultimate comes out, but Kassadin's just gonna come clean that up, and this might be a triple kill for Kassadin if he plays this smart right now. He's trying to out melee Olaf right now, which might have been a mistake. He almost died there. Now he's just gotta back out with the double kill. I'll take that though. That is now 3-5 in favor of purple team, but the gold totals are extremely even right now because Mordekaiser is just a farming beast, because while all that was going down, he is now at 113 minion kills. Alright, so back to bottom lane. Kale just farming away, not a problem. Farm while everyone's missing. From your lane, not a bad choice. Kind of pushing it out. Might want to go back here. Yeah, Kale has some gold there. Right now, bottom lane though, actually Kale's doing extremely well in comparison to Ashe. Ashe only has about 45 minion kills, while Kale has about 85. Kale, Kassadin, he's coming. Too many K names. What's up with this? K's and M's today. Both teams getting their respective blue buffs. Olaf gets his because Mordekaiser really doesn't need that. Now they're kind of just playing around top lane. Oh, the Ashe arrow comes off onto Lulu, and that is one dead Yordle right there. Glad we caught that. And ooh, Mordekaiser might be. Oh, he's putting massive damage on Jarvan. He's gonna try to flag early. Nope. That was actually really unexpected damage. The ignite ultimate did help out there. Now he's got a little Jarvan ghost to come help him out. Gangplank's gonna try to run away. He's oh, the Malphite ult comes in. That was so clutch. Olaf trying to block his escape, grabs his axe, and then just goes to town. Picks up the kill on Gangplank. And now he's red buff. Yeah, and he's gonna get that, not a problem. Blitzcrank though, real terror right now, has red buff. So he's gonna do his little knock-up combination and then slow them for a little bit as well. I mean, he's doing what Ashe's arrows do anyway, but still, I mean, that's a little extra damage goes a long way. I mean, how many times have you tried to kill someone and they get away with about 30 health? Still, bottom lane is going in favor of blue team, actually. And Jarvan's actually getting his raids for once. Jarvan is actually level 7 right now. He's actually even right now with Lulu, and Ashe is level 7 as well. Kale is a terrifying level 9 angel broadsword wielding crazy thing. And more steal all the raids. Doing his best to just deny Jarvan. Now, Kassadin does this little combo there and barely gets rid of the Mordekaiser's shield. The poke is coming through. I don't know if the Mordekaiser knows Jarvan's in the bush there, and here comes the gank. Oh, the slow comes off on Mordekaiser with the ignite. He's not going to be able to heal through that. The Ashe arrow misses. That's going to be an easy kill for Kassadin. Lulu getting some poke off on Blitzcrank. Lulu has actually really fantastic auto attacks, because if she gets an and there's some big damage coming in middle on Olaf, who's just not going to be able to escape that Jarvan ult. He almost takes down Kassadin. Kassadin didn't expect that. Tried to go in for some melee hits, and that really didn't really work out for him. He almost died once again from doing that to the same champion. And now it's 5-8. Now, while the Gangplank ult is coming down bottom lane, Jarvan is going in for the gank. They're going to take down Lulu here. And she's gonna ultimate right on the Kale right at the last second, get that slow off, and the exhaust goes on Kale. This might be bad news. I don't know if she'll be able to get away here, but she still have her ultimate up. She does. She uses it right now. She might be able to take down Ash with her. She might actually be able to escape here. Note the Blitz knockup comes in. They're gonna dive this. Jarvan trying to do some damage, and they're gonna walk away. Not a problem. They traded Ash for Kale and Lulu, not a problem, and now mid lane's back to some action here. Double buff Cassidy's going to be a big problem for Mordekaiser if they try to go 1v1. He needs to be a little careful, go back to stealing all of the raids, which he is actually doing. He's just going to go visit there, not a problem. The typical Mordekaiser way. Now Malphite's just kind of slapping things top lane, like a slap, yeah. Like a normal Malphite. 103 to 78 medium kill difference top lane. Sorry about that. Oh, and the big damage is coming off. Oh, that burst is so surprising, actually. And that's going to be an easy kill, but Cassidy's in there, and yep. Back-to-back easy kills. Just kind of said, you're going to pick up that easy kill on Gangplank? Well, I'm going to pick up an easy kill on you. Not a problem. And Blue Team actually has to be really afraid of Cassidy getting too fed. He's already 5-0 right now. This Mordekaiser needs to be a little careful. Jarvan is there too. Jarvan taking some big damage, and oh, Blitzcrank comes in. Why don't we just bring everyone? Not a problem. Back-to-back knockups. Mordekaiser's going to try to ultimate to heal through this. Will Cassidy go down here? Yes, Cassidy did fall, but they did take down Mordekaiser, but Blitzcrank did get the kill, so that might not... That probably wasn't the person they wanted to get the kill there, but at least they did finish it off. Blitzcrank is 2-0. He is now the only player in this game who has not died, which is actually props to him, actually. He wins a trophy after the game. Good job. Let's see if he can keep it up. Now, Purple Team's actually about to have their first player who has triple-digit CS, while Blue Team has 3, so they are really getting out-farmed, Purple Team is. Despite having 4 kills up on Blue Team is winning in gold. About 2,000 gold difference, almost 2,500. In terms of items, Malphite does have that Eliza's Miracle. I don't really see that item built a lot, actually. It's kind of refreshing to see new items in the items tab. I mean, especially the Moonflare Spellblade. Not used to seeing that either. Very interesting choices this game. Isla Koala's trying to do some damage onto Jarvan, who's just gonna, flagpole away. He's just gonna sail away, not a problem. The Gangplank ult is coming off, looks like to farm. That's kind of bad news if you're ulting to farm. He's gonna need some help top lane there. Blitzcrank doing his best to guard the bush, like a good Blitzcrank. Cassidy is coming bottom lane. This could be really bad for Blue Team. The pings did go off for them to fall back, but they're taking their sweet time doing so. I think they did actually see Cassidy from the ward, and now Cassidy is lane ganking. It's kind of a blind shot grab there. That would have been really good, and Lulu's by herself right now. This could be really bad. They're pinging all the way to fall back. I don't know if Lulu is going to listen here. And Mordekaiser is chasing off Jarvan right now. But bottom lane, this is where it's going on. Trying to farm with Glitterlance from afar. And now it looks like Mordekaiser is now upgraded from stealing the raids to stealing the red buff, who I think Olaf's going to come grab that, not a problem. Cassidy got bored in the bushes, left the guarding of the bushes to Blitzcrank, and is going to go back mid to help farm, try to get some items. Cassidy does actually have the Rod of Ages. Not bad at this point, I mean, in comparison. Mordekaiser, I mean, we really can't compare items here. Mordekaiser has almost 100 minion kill advantage on the Cassidy, and Olaf's going in doing massive damage. He's going really low, and that's going to be an easy kill. Once again, 3-man ganks. It's really hard to walk away from that alive. Gangplank did what he could, almost got the Olaf, but since Olaf does more damage as the lower health he gets, that's kind of really in their favor the entire time. Almost up to 3,000 gold lead for Blue Team at this point. Right now, I would definitely say the better team fight is going to be in Blue Team. So if they're really worried about anything, they can just group up at any point and then start, taking objectives and forcing fights, because I think they're going to win those. The Lulu ultimate onto Kale, who can also then ultimate herself to give her invulnerability. That's a very good combination, especially with a Malphite initiation. And Mordekaiser just doing a bunch of AoE damage. he's once again pushing to that second tier turret. And oh, Cassidon's just doing his best ulting to farm. Really all he can do right now. Kale's picking up blue side's red buff since Olaf did get purples. Good choice. That's going to really, really turn the favors, if they weren't already, into blue side. Having that additional slow and damage. And Mordekaiser confused as to why Jarvan's taking his raise. Jarvan does ultimate onto the Gangplank ult's coming off. Mordekaiser's going to flash out, and then Cassidon's just going to ult right on there. Not a problem. They took down Mordekaiser. They kind of raid bossed him there. Lulu's doing massive damage too. And all the Malphite ult comes off on Jarvan, who's gonna fall to the rock that just gets thrown right in his face. Gangplank's finding himself in a very bad situation here. Malphite gonna harass him a little bit, and now they're gonna chase after the Cassidon, who's just gonna still try to pick up the kill on there. Oh man, Cassidon's gonna pick this up. He's gonna get double up. Will he be able to escape here? Malphite's doing big damage. Gangplank trying to flash over the wall. He kind of missed there, and oh, now Malphite's actually finding himself very scared. And oh, he picks up the kill on there. But meanwhile, there's a dive going on bottom lane. Kale getting all the ultimates while Lulu steals all of the kills. That was a massive dive bottom lane. Almost did not work out for them, but sadly for Ashe and Blitzcrank, Kale and Lulu just had two defensive of ultimates there, and yep, Kale's just gonna clean that up. Meanwhile, Gangplank actually did kill Malphite after what was probably some very exciting chasing. And now they were just kind of killing each other all around, kind of like a death match. Couldn't really keep up there. And the winner of the deathmatch was actually Gangplank, who's going to walk away with the trophy of having double buff. He's going to take a victory lap back to the Summoner's platform and actually spend the good amount of gold he had. He's now got Last Whisper. His little parlays are going to be doing, well, a little bit more than people are going to expect. He wanted to actually do some damage to that Malphite, who just has the frozen heart at this point. This Malphite is extremely fed right now, especially, and so is Mordekaiser. Blue team's actually doing really well in farm. Purple team kind of needs to catch up. They are playing catch up despite winning in kills. As I keep saying, I mean, this is exactly why you really got to focus on farm. Farm is one of the most important things in this game. It's Olaf's turn to take the raids. There we go. And Mordekaiser once again pushing mid, getting grabbed by Blitzcrank. He might be in trouble here. The Jarvan ult comes in, but oh, and Blitzcrank just gets obliterated, but he's going to survive it. Oh, the Ashe arrow lands directly on Malphite, not the target intended. If that would have hit Malphite, if that would have hit Mordekaiser, that actually would have been almost certain death for him. They could have, Purple team could have at least jumped in there, grabbed the kill on him, and kind of disengaged. Especially Cassidon could have done that. Mordekaiser almost has the death cap, and now Blue team's going to grab Dragon. This will almost certainly, that'll be enough. And Gangplank tries to steal it with his ultimate, but just not close enough. And now they're going for blue buff here. Ashe accidentally got it. I don't think that was the intended target here. Malphite ulting onto Gangplank. He's going to probably fall here. Yep, and now double buff's going to Lulu. Lulu's going crazy today with 3 kills. Big damage. Actually does have the 3 gold per 10 items, and a little AP there. That's actually going to help out a lot. It's not a bad choice on Lulu, who has actually fairly solid ratios. Helps out with the poke. Things that are really good with what she's good at. Wow, that was really specific. And oh, Cassidon's countering in there, wants the double buff, and Lulu's gonna have to ultimate herself, and she's gonna flash away right out of range of Cassidon, who's now finding himself in trouble. Especially Ashe and Cassidon are gonna fall here. Olaf taking down Ashe, and Mordekaiser just popping in, stealing the kill on Cassidon. And now Blitzcrank it's his turn to now get caught out here. He's trying to run away, but Malphite's going to slow him there. He's going to get hit by the axe. And now Jarvan, he's just going to try to get out of there. Blue team, during all of that, took mid, and they're definitely making a hard push for this next turret, for the inhibitor turret. They have a little ghost there, a little casting ghost. He's helping out. He's doing his part. What a good little ghost. And Malphite's going to top the clear, try to save that turret. He doesn't really want that turret to go down. Almost certainly would have if he didn't stop by there. Kale going back, actually probably has a lot of gold here. About 1,000. Olaf actually has 2,000 on him right now. He could definitely use a quick trip back. And now purple team's trying to push out their lanes. Right now what they need to do to win is they need to pick blue team off and then kind of group up and then just keep doing that. Maybe take an objective after they pick one off. But right now the team fight advantage is definitely going in blue team. So purple team definitely needs to watch out here. Sinister Ring on Mordekaiser, huge damage. Just that one ability just chunked Jarvan, who really, I don't think has any magic resist other than the Merc Treads right now. Purple team definitely trying to do their best to farm right now. They're down about 10,000 gold, so they need really any advantage they can get. And now Blitz is running in there. Yep, plops the ward down, not a problem. I don't think, yeah, blue team doesn't really have oracles right now. They might look into that now. They have a lot of gold, so at least one of them could afford it. That'll actually help them out a lot. They could probably force a Baron once they do that. Caston trying to farm with his ult there. Looks like his next item is going to be Death Cap. Not a bad choice. But Mordekaiser's approaching 300 minion kills. He's actually he's doing extremely well in farm. Oh, and the Jarvan knockup barely misses into the ultimate. Mordekaiser's just going to flash out. Gangplank is going to dodge it. And the Ashe ult would have been perfect if Mordekaiser didn't have a flash there. But now that's 3 ultimates from purple team down. And really all that blue team lost was a Mordekaiser flash. So now blue team looks like they're going to set up for the Baron here. But Blitzcrank they need to be careful. Blitzcrank does have vision. He could get a grab off here. If he grabs the smite, it could be really bad. Oh, he wanted Mordekaiser and he just didn't get it. It was so close, just right out of range. And now the volley's coming out from Ashe. Now here comes the big party. Jarvan tries to steal, but no. And blue team is actually taking a lot of damage right now. Cassidy gets melted though. The next up is Jarvan. Blue team's in a very, 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 very good position right now. I mean, they really could use going back just to be safe, but they might just be pushing mid now. Now that is a 3v5. And I think the surrender did go off there. That's going to be a good game to blue team. They did walk away with the victory there. Great job. I think definitely, if we look at the end of the game stats here, we might be able to see kind of the factors that really played a role in here. I mean, top lane was definitely in favor of Malphite. I think I said that at the beginning. Malphite just is such a good pick against Gangplank. Gangplank's all physical damage. I mean, he's really and that's really what Malphite builds. He builds defensively as just to do offense, if that makes sense, which I'm sure it does. So once again, great job to blue team. Let me turn this off here.